Hello, children. Today we are going to listen to the story of Bachendri Pal, daughter of the mountains. Bachendri Pal is the first Indian woman to climb the top of Mount Everest, the highest mountain peak in the world, in the year 1984. Today we are going to listen to the story of Bachendri's childhood and her journey from humble roots to international fame. Bachendri Pal was born on 24th of May 1954 in a small village called Nakuri in Uttarkashi in Uttarakhand state to Shri Kishan Singh Pal and Srimati Hansa Devi. She was one of her 7 siblings. Her family was of modest means, and in those days it wasn't considered very important for girls to have education. But Bachendri was a great dreamer who used to be inspired by people and dreamt of achieving great things in life. She was a strong spirited child who was interested both in academics and sports. She and her brothers and sisters used to walk 5 kilometers through hilly terrains to go to school. But after 8th standard, she had to stop her education as her parents could not afford to send her for further education outside their village. But this did not stop Bachendri. She gathered study material from her cousin who had studied till 12th and decided to study on her own from home. Meanwhile, she also helped her family in their household work, gathering firewood from the hills, and also supported them by earning money by sewing clothes. Seeing her grit and determination, her elder brother encouraged her parents to let her continue her education. So Bachendri went on to complete her graduation and post graduation in Sanskrit and also did teachers training course so that she could become a school teacher. She was the first girl in her village to complete graduation, which was unheard of for girls in those remote parts of the mountains. But being from such a remote village, she did not get a proper job in spite of her high education. Meanwhile, she came to know about Nehru Institute of Mountaineering, which was near her village. Bachendri had always been enamored by the mountains. She had climbed a mountain peak of 4,000 meters with her school friends during a school picnic at the age of 12 years. She decided to join the Mountaineering Institute against her parents' wishes. She was a very determined and able student at the institute, and soon she became an instructor at the National Adventure Foundation. She got the opportunities to climb Mount Gangotri and Mount Rudugaria along with her team. In 1984, she was invited for an expedition to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain peak in the world at a height of 8,840 meters. Bachendri was thrilled at the offer and decided to join it. She was part of a team of 11 men and 6 women chosen for the expedition. During training, she fell ill and had to miss some part of the training, but her zeal to climb Mount Everest helped her recover soon, and she joined her team as they started their expedition in May 1984. It was an arduous climb through the snowy, steep terrains, but the team was making steady progress. Unfortunately, halfway through their climb, an avalanche at Lhotse Glacier devastated their camps as they were asleep inside and also injured many of their team members, including Bachendri. Bachendri, who was not that badly injured as the others, rushed to provide them with relief till the rescue teams arrived. They were given a choice by their team leader whether they would like to continue the expedition or abandon it. Most of the team members who were badly injured had to be hospitalized, but even those who were not much injured but too shocked after the incident, decided to turn back. When Bachendri's turn came, she said, "Given an opportunity, I would like to continue the expedition." That decision was a turning point for her, as she thought that if she had survived the avalanche, it was for a greater good and she should continue her mission. So Bachendri, along with some remaining team members, decided to continue the expedition. She was the only woman in the team. They were joined by a Sherpa, Ang Dorji. As they climbed higher, the climb became even more difficult with less oxygen, but they continued nearing the peak. On the morning of 23rd of May 1984, they had to combat temperatures of -30 degrees and -40 degrees Celsius and vertical sheets of ice before Bachendri finally put her foot on the summit of Mount Everest at 1 p.m. It was a day before her 30th birthday. She was speechless when she reached the top. She hoisted the Indian tricolour at the summit. Then she took out a statue of Goddess Durga and a little copy of Hanuman Chalisa from her satchel. She had carried with them during the expedition, trusting they protected her and gave her strength. She placed them at the summit and prayed. She was soon followed by her teammates, and they were all being congratulated for their successful mission. Then they slowly began their descent down the mountain peak, which was equally dangerous. When they reached the foothills of the Himalayas and Bachendri returned to her village, the news had spread like wildfire, and Bachendri was already a celebrity. She got to meet the then Prime Minister of India, Indira Gandhi, who personally congratulated her on her achievement and asked, "Bachendri, what next?" Bachendri replied, "There are more expeditions waiting for me." She was not the one to stop on the laurels of a once-in-a-lifetime achievement. Her name was recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records in 1990 as the first woman from India to climb Mount Everest. She made significant contributions for training women in mountaineering and river rafting. In 1993, she led an all-women team of Indo-Nepalese women for Mount Everest expedition, which made 7 world records and created a benchmark in Indian mountaineering. In 1994, she participated in River Ganga rafting expedition from Haridwar to Kolkata. She has been awarded numerous awards by the Government of India for her outstanding contributions, including Padma Shri in 1984, Arjuna Award in 1986, and Padma Bhushan in 2019. She was working as Chief of Adventures Program of Tata Steel Adventure Foundation of Tata Group before she went on her Mount Everest expedition in 1984, and she's part of it till date. There she gives training to youngsters in high altitude mountaineering and teaches them team spirit and survival skills in challenging situations. Bachendri Pal used her mountaineering skills not just for personal achievement, but also she and her team helped to rescue and provide relief to stranded villagers in devastating floods high up in the Indian Himalayas in 2013. She took up a month-long rafting expedition, Mission Ganga, with a team of 40 members in 2018 to spread awareness about waste management and cleaning of River Ganga. Bachendri Pal, a fearless, adventurous, determined girl with an indomitable spirit, rose to glory from humble roots. She is still well grounded despite her achievements and thankful to her parents who always cared for and supported her even when they did not understand why she was so different from them. And they gave her strong values of integrity, hard work, and determination, which helped her face various hardships and emerge victorious. In Bachendri's own words, it's all about your mental outlook. Factors such as age, gender, or responsibility cannot deter you from something you want to do. Just believe in yourself. Now, aren't those words inspirational for each and every one of us? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you like today's story, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel so that we can bring more such inspiring stories for you all. Thank you and goodbye for now.